All right, go ahead.
Retail to going into publishing.
Yeah, I mean, so our retail store has been in the city for 20 years. And then we've done distribution for about 10.
Okay.
You know, we've actually just handled games, a lot of it's international. And then right around the pandemic, we had started to think about what is the future growth of all this. So we started, so what's it take to become a publisher? You know, we already carry every little independent publisher globally, you know, and it's still not enough for the community. There's still too many indie games that don't get physicality. So then we sat there, and it took us about a year and a half to really figure this out with Nintendo and then to the other markets. And then we're like 3 years in, we've released about 40 games physically. And it just keeps chugging along. It's been a really exciting journey. And we've naturally done it our painstaking own way, where everything is like very healthy. We have these contracts that actually, they force us to work with you as a developer instead of taking advantage of you.
Okay.
But we make sure that includes you in all of our social media, all of our mailings, everything else puts the developer in the spotlight, because we're like the only publishing company that recognizes that without the developer we don't have a game. So it's useless for us to take your game and then put our name in front of it and pretend like it's ours when it's not. You know, this was made by an individual, or it was made by a small team, or it was made by a company. Like, we should be celebrating that. You know, these people have put 2 to 3 full years of their blood into this work. Like, we're celebrating physicality. It's a thing. We're very excited, but it's the hard way.
I got one question. Why are they trying to take away the physical? Because I have all of my Sega, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are they so pressed on everything to be online? And then when you buy it, when you go back maybe 2 months later, where's the stuff that I bought?
It's money. You know, it's very simple. Where, look, to do a Switch game, you have to do 5,000 prints. So the minimum buy-in to do a physical Switch game is about $100,000. For the minimum buy-in to put a game on the digital store is nothing. You know, minus your ESRB and your licensing fees, I can get a game on the store for less than $1,000. But then you have to market it, then it has to stay around, then it lives and dies with that store. So everyone has their nuances, you know. In the last 3 or 4 years, the community has really harder turned to appreciating physicality. Where they realize that, you know, every generation has their point where a game was taken away from them. You know, whether it was Scott Pilgrim, or whether it was, you know, PT, or all these things, you know, for the entire span of existence of gaming, eventually it becomes unavailable to you. And that's where physicality is coming back. Now, there's digital games, yes, and for some people that works amazingly, but for physical games, this is in your collection, this is in your library. For real physical games, they'll never be taken away from you. I mean, they still do this like code in a case, and games as a service, so there are some games that are online only, which is, we debated if that's physical. Like Halo, the game wasn't even on the disc for Halo, but Microsoft didn't care, because they were like, well, why didn't you get it on Game Pass? You should already be a Game Pass player. They're punishing you for not having Game Pass and buying a physical release of it. And that was Flight Simulator. It's almost all the Microsoft real releases. There's actually no game on that disc at all, and you can't play it without the internet.